lock the door. Leave your message here on the telephone, 'cause we've no idea when we're coming home. Any place we wander to, any season we go through, I'll be fine as long as I'm with you. Heaven knows, running round the world with you. When you smile, I smile too. How I ever made it without you. Heaven knows.
Oh, there she is. Look at that. We made it in. Yeah, that was cool,
got
eh?
it in.
Got it
Yay.
in. So
You got
listen,
it in. What?
here's something we can all relate to. You know when you make a mistake and you don't catch the mistake, and then everyone sees a mistake at the same time as you?
Yep.
That was today. So it was supposed to say grain elevator expert David Gale.
Because
And when it came up,
wondering.
it just said grain elevator
David Gale.
And it was the way you were like, I'm looking at everyone else in the room
You saw that.
to figure out why he would call me such a terrible thing.
I totally forgot you could see me
Yeah.
in the background.
It was unintentional. That's not what I meant to say. It felt like an insult, though, didn't it? It felt a little personal. It was like,
But it kind of felt like, you're trying to insult me in some way, but
No.
I didn't know what it was. We've got a good morning already from our community. So good morning, good day, you fine looking gentlemen. I guess it's not good morning, it's afternoon. So that's my show. Get it confused with my show all the time.
That's right.
But yeah, we do have Kirsten B on Facebook. That's what Kirsten's name is. But she said that she allowed me to call her by her last name. We can just call her Butler.
okay.
So
That's it?
Just Butler.
Okay.
Just Butler. Yeah. So
She's not an actual bee either, so.
she's not an actual bee. But, Dave Murphy, thank you very much for joining us again today. Thank you, everybody who joins us for the show. We really appreciate it. We like to have a little fun with our community and inform you guys of what's going on in your town. And apparently we need some more rain, according to Alec there.
Yeah.
But we also love when, the people that are tuning in, we get some new viewers, like Butler. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, Butler, I'm going to bring you in right now, just so be ready. Okay. Big smile on your face. Ready? There's the smile. Look at
That's
that.
pretty good.
Butler's here. So, Butler came to the studio to sit in with us and check this out. So, yeah. So, it's really cool because Butler became kind of a new fan of the show. When was that? 3 weeks ago or something like that?
Yeah, probably.
When were you sick from work?
Oh, yeah.
That one day.
Called in sick.
Called in
I think
sick.
it was, like 3 weeks ago now.
3 weeks ago, you called in sick for work, and apparently you kind of stumbled across what we do here.
Yeah,
and
love
now
it.
you're on the show.
I'm here for it.
Look at how easy that is,
Woo!
everybody. Just tell your friends to tune in, and then you get to come and be on the show.
Yeah, I think all 7 people watching right now are my friends. So.
Good. So we've got obviously Kirsten's in the studio today, and we're going to talk to Kirsten because you were actually kind of organizing the firefighter games, right?
Yeah.
So, and we have got some sad news about that.
Yeah, unfortunately,
It's not going to be happening.
Not going to be happening this year, but we're...
Something about these firefighters being responsible in some way or something like that when it comes to...
Unfortunately, we are responsible, so we decided with all the water restrictions that we would be responsible humans, set a good example for the community, and postpone it till next year, unfortunately.
See, this is what we were talking about on the show last week, right? About how the water restrictions, do they apply to the fire department as well? Like,
right.
You can't go and save houses on Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. So, but
Correct.
The other days, as long as it's in the afternoon between the designated hours, those are the
Exactly,
times that you can go and save houses, right? But no, that's not the way it works with the fire department.
The sultan of
Yeah.
misinformation.
Unfortunately, save your own house.
Yes.
And, get your garden hose.
You're not allowed to do that either.
No, no.
If the
Just let it
water,
burn.
if the water's restricted at that time, you're not allowed to use your own hose to save your own house.
You have to watch it burn.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got a kind of a ghost in the
gosh.
background there. So we got a ghost voice. What is that ghost
These
voice?
2 embarrassing photos are going to pop up on screen now.
Nice.
Look, I'm giving you the nice one first.
Yeah, just wait till the second one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see how this show goes and see if that second one makes an appearance.
I hope not.
So Kirsten became a fan of the show. We found out that you are actually training to be a firefighter right now. So first level, I understand. I don't know what that means. So I guess you're going to let us know here. But yeah, it's very, very cool to have. Alec, what do you think of having like the guests just popping onto the show like this?
It's great.
Having our listeners, our fans, our viewers just joining us for the show.
I think it's kind of the point in a way. Like
I think it is.
You know what I mean? Like if folks just anyone who's watching could be a guest on the show. We've had it happen before.
Dave Murphy was on the show.
Joanne Hazler was on the show.
Joanne was on the show. That's right.
So,
yeah.
Carmel was on the show. She actually saw. So kind of cool. I was on the side of the road taking a photo of weather that was happening because it was cool and I had my camera.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking like people are driving by and I'm just trying to stay out of the way. And then I heard a car stop behind me. And this voice said, "You wimp, go get in the farmer's field. Stop." And I turned, and it was Carmel, and she said, "I'm actually listening to your show right now." And on the show, I was talking about shooting some video downtown and how people would drive by slow. And so she's like, "So there I am with the camera." So we stopped and chatted. It was nice. So it's cool when that kind of stuff happens, and when we can pull viewers in and they can talk about what they're up to. I think that's the point.
That is exactly the point. So I'm really excited. Actually, you were on. So I got a hold of you yesterday and I said, "Can you come on the show?" And you said, "Sure." I was talking a little bit, but I am in the air right now on a plane. And she sends me a photo of her on a plane, and so she came back from Regina, like just yesterday
for this show.
So for this show,
wow.
just for this show. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Nice. So I felt very, very special that Kirsten would do that for us.
Yeah, I hadn't even touched down yet. We were just coming down, and I'm like, oh, wow.
So Alec, I've got some other people in the studio here that are also joining us. So we've got Arden is over here. I don't know if you can see Arden. Arden, can you wave behind Kirsten there? You see Arden? And then you see Maureen. You want to wave there,
Yep.
Maureen? So Maureen's a friend of mine. And Maureen actually helped me with the karaoke today.
Oh, nice.
Well, actually, they all did, except for Kirsten. Kirsten wasn't here on time to make her dance for the karaoke. So
now, that sounds like, first of all, a lot of work putting these tracks together, and I'm wondering if maybe that explains the towel. Like, I feel like you've engaged in labor. It's more for me. It's more mental than it is physical. Okay.
just as soon as I got to start using my brain, then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, God, I need a towel. I need a towel. I got to think. This is too much for me. So,
I just assumed, and again, I don't want to get this wrong, but I just assumed you had just been shaving outside and you needed to towel off your face afterwards.
No, I'd like to be able to say it was that. I would love to be able to lie and say it was that, but it really wasn't that. Who else do we have commenting on? Oh, Dave's here again. He says, oh, what's this? Her workouts scare me at the gym. She does some Jean-Claude Van Damme stuff. Really?
Yeah, you better watch out. Yeah, just firefighter training. You know.
Did not know about that.
Okay.
And then Carly Peterson. She's the
my
best.
bestie.
Is that your bestie? Nice. Got her bestie on here. When's your bestie coming on the show?
I don't know. She has a cute little baby too. So.
Come on, Carly, bring the cute little baby on the show.
Yeah.
Do you want to have like a baby episode?
Oh.
Huh? Like a baby pageant or something like that on
That
our show?
sounds like a great idea, Dave. This is going well. Hey, you know what we could do instead of having a baby pageant is
What?
talk about water restrictions. That seems like a better idea. Seems like a much better idea. But I do have a question about so firefighting. To train to be a firefighter, and a friend of mine did this a while ago, and he showed me his textbook, and it's not small. It's and so I kind of flipped through it, thinking there would be like pictures of people holding a hose, and that was not at all the case. There's physics, there's chemistry, there's a lot that goes into becoming a firefighter. I'm guessing level 1. How many levels are there? Like, when do you...
There's 2, technically.
Okay.
So it's a nationally recognized course. It's NFPA 1001, 1002. So luckily, volunteering with the MD, they gave us the opportunity. So every 2 years, they'll run it in-house. So if you don't actually do it through a fire department, you have to... I think it's Lakeland College that you have to go to, and it's expensive. It is not cheap. So just to have the opportunity, and then they do like extra courses on top of that. So I've done ice water rescue course. I'm doing a grain rescue course.
Grain rescue?
Yeah,
is
I mean,
that?
we live in Alberta, so I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I should probably sign up for that one.
Like an avalanche of
Yeah,
grain,
yeah.
and then you save people from the avalanche of grain.
Yeah, I don't know, something like that. It's in August, so I'm going to
Wow.
be doing that. Yeah, honestly, it's a great opportunity. But to be in a career house, like a paid house, you also have to have your PCP, which is EMT. They changed the names of everything for some reason. I still get confused, but so yeah, to be an actual paid firefighter in like Calgary, Lethbridge, I think Fort Macleod has some paid positions. You have to have both level 1001, 1002, and then you also have to have your EMT on top of that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, and goals, but I'm super grateful. Like, I'm with Granham. I'm on the Granham Fire Department. We have, I think, 10 members. So it is kind of, you know, in some of the bigger departments, it's like, okay, this person's on pump, this person's on that person's on that. You know, with a smaller department, I feel like we have more of an opportunity to do everything and learn everything, do whatever you're comfortable with. Or if you're unsure, you know, there's always, hey, can you help me? Can you show me how to do this? Such a great opportunity and a really good little family, like a good little community. So.
We didn't have time before the show today, but after the show, we're going to be taking some video of some technique of her carrying me on her shoulders.
Yeah, I can drag you anytime.
Yeah, so we're going to take that video.
I'll shoot it.
Wow.
Okay, you shoot it.
I'll shoot
and
the video.
Dave says, especially in Saskatchewan, you never know when there could be a landslide.
At least you could see it from like 5 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
There's
That's
my
right.
dog that ran away too. Just
You know, Amanda, my wife is up until I think it was a few years ago. She had never been to Saskatchewan. Never been to Saskatchewan.
Wow.
No, never. And
Lucky
I'm from
girl.
Regina originally, and so we went there. And she was like, "I don't get what everybody is complaining about these flat lands in Saskatchewan. It's not that flat. It's actually quite beautiful."
Yeah.
So when you get outside of Regina, you go toward like Craven area, and you go toward that you know it's pretty hilly, and it's actually really really nice.
Yeah.
It's
It's got a
quite
bad
beautiful.
rap for being flat. I don't know why.
It does. We are the butt of the joke in Canada for some reason, but it's quite nice. So, so tell us more about this level 1, and then so how far along are you, and why do you want to do this?
That's a great
well,
question.
I don't know. Level 1, I feel like is all your core stuff, right? Like the base of everything. I got thrown into it behind everybody else. So I got hired, I want to say, I think it was early December I got hired, and I was lucky I got the opportunity immediately. Like there's people that have worked there for 2 or 3 years that are just taking their 1001 and 1002s. So I got like thrown into the fire for sure. I had no idea. I was like, oh yeah, this will be great. It was, but it is it's a lot, right? You're learning about safety, you're learning about fire dynamics. I've never picked up an axe before, you know, like it was I was like, okay. But luckily I had a really good team behind me, and we did our live fire, I think March. I want to say we graduated in March, and we actually got to go to Brooks and do a live fire day in their fire tower.
Really?
That was the most fun I think I've
That's
ever had in my
crazy.
life. It was everyone's like, you're crazy. You want to run into a burning building. Yeah, I really
that's-
do. Like
So-
I'm here for it.
When you said earlier, just so everyone's clear, when you got thrown into the fire, that's an expression.
Yeah. I was trying
didn't
to
I think
actually-
that was
they didn't
something
actually
on the
throw you.
test.
Yeah.
You have to use
right?
that. Yeah.
thrown
to use
into
it.
the fire.
I have to use yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not like Chicago fire, but I mean, it's pretty close.
Yeah. So in Brooks, then, at what did you call it? The fire tower?
Fire tower, yeah. So it's like a controlled fire tower. So they have live fire in there and they control it, right? So it's like we weren't allowed to go in before they lit everything on fire. So we have no idea what the inside looks like. There's stairs on the outside. So we did, we actually tried to do it in Vulcan, and then they couldn't get their tower to light. So we did all our skills that day. So like forcible entry, ladder carry, venting the roof,
Wow.
like all that intense
What do you mean they couldn't
stuff.
get their fire to start? What does that mean? What
I
does
don't
that
know.
mean? These
I
are
don't know.
professional firefighters.
Yes.
They can't start a
Well,
fire?
something was wrong with the fire towers because it's controlled, right? It has to be controlled. They can't just like go
Okay.
around and willy nilly light all these fires. Like it
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
be safe.
Okay, this is
You know?
a beef of mine. Okay,
Oh.
now we had, remember.
Hold on.
Hold on here. Okay, remember we had the QR code day.
Yeah,
Remember
oh,
that day?
yeah, no, I
Okay,
do.
this
I
this
remember.
is right along lines of the QR code thing. Okay.
Okay.
We start, of course, we go camping, right? And then we've got a little fire pit in the backyard, and it takes me an hour. It takes me an hour to start a fire when I'm camping out there in the fire pit. Okay, but then nature just decides, oh, I want a fire here. We're gonna start it in seconds. Here we go. There you go. There's a little fire for you, and now it's out of control. Congratulations. Why does it have to be so difficult for me to start a fire?
Obviously, you're doing something wrong.
Obviously.
I
Obviously.
think it's more than one thing. I think we
That's
got to
enough,
be
Chris.
clear.
That's enough, Chris.
I think it's more than one thing. I didn't you were yelling there for me. That was amazing. You got fired up. I like
It
Oh,
was
you-
heated. It was heated.
Well, because I wanted you to
feel
use
it.
the pun, I got fired up.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to feed into, giving you
smart.
guys some
So the beef
ammunition.
is with you. You have a beef with yourself, your inability to start a fire.
I have a beef with myself.
I can teach you.
Thank you. Teach me how to start a fire.
yeah.
I know how to start them and put them out. so
Okay,
I-
good.
Yeah.
And then looks like Kristen's making some comments about our Saskatchewan conversation earlier. Something about it says the Saskatchewan boy. Ooh. Oh man, Kirsten, you came back from Regina. Mm-hmm. So you used to live there?
Yes.
Yeah. See?
Unfortunately.
So I've got another.
Unfortunately.
So okay, that's another conversation. Well, we'll have that. I don't know if we can have that conversation on the show.
Glad you're in the same room.
But please, Kirsten, you are a Riders fan, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I
Thank
bleed
you.
green. I bleed green.
Thank you. I got another Riders fan here.
And I grew up in Calgary. I refuse to cheer for the Stampeders. Refuse.
Thank you. So it's you and me against Dave Murphy, Alec,
Yeah.
and well, pretty
That's okay.
much,
I could fight him.
pretty
I go
much
to the gym
everybody
with
else.
him. He's scared of me.
That's what I understood. Yeah. I understood that.
OMG, imagine if there's a QR code for the fire department, Dave will implode. He would implode.
I'm still waiting for him to get the QR code tattoo.
You know what would happen to you, Dave? You would implode, and there would just be dust, and then it would just poof into a fire. Like after you're gone, just poof. Like he did it. He started a fire.
Oh,
After
here we
you
go.
put it.
Here we go. We Saskatchewan folks need to stick together.
That's
Great.
right.
Thank you, Tracy. That's awesome.
This show's getting
Was
out
it
of hand.
Tracy or Dale or both? I don't know.
Both,
But
both.
both. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's
They count for
speaking of
two.
football. You know what I heard yesterday that kind of made me happy. So this might upset some people, but the Edmonton Elks haven't apparently won a single game yet. We're like
wow.
6 weeks in. They haven't won
No,
yet.
but I shouldn't say this, but they almost. I think we were doing a little rope a dope in the last game that we played against the Elks because we
Yeah.
almost lost to them. I think
Oh.
we won off of Rouge, the only the Canadian football thing that happens
right.
here. Only thing that
I actually met the coach of the Elks when I was in convention in November, I think it was. And we
Chris
gave him,
Jones?
Yes,
Chris Jones? Oh,
He's
really?
a lovely man.
I
Lovely
bet.
man.
Come
but
on.
we gave
Yeah.
him a very, very hard time. Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
as you would.
had a couple wobbly pops at the convention, and we definitely harassed them. There was like 5 of us out there, and we're like, oh yeah, about the name change, about how now they're not going to win any games, and they haven't.
They haven't
so
won
it
a
might have been
game.
us that cursed them. I'm not sure. Could have been us.
Thank you. Kirsten, hold on. I'm going to turn around and give Kirsten a high five here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there we go. I just gave her a high five. Thank you. See, it's so nice to have people in the studio with me doing this.
That's great.
And now we can kind of gang up on Alec and Dave. And
Sure. That's what we're all about. We're about community and bullying. So well done. It's,
you know what you can do to kind of alleviate all this, though? We have a really fun karaoke video that we could play. Yeah.
I'd love that.
It's all about community and bringing all of us together.
Okay.
For fun.
you know what? We're just going to go right into it, Dave. I'm excited.
Let's go into it. Let's do it.
go. Let's do it.
Let's do this. Another edition, of course, of Connecting Claresholm Karaoke with a special guest today, good friend of
No
mine
towel.
of 30 years. We figured out 30 years that we've known each other since we were 19
This is
years
what-
old.
this is why I
and
had to
now
get the
we're
towel.
old and we're singing
Oh,
karaoke
okay.
songs together still.
Is it Rocky?
Still doing this.
Should have been.
So we're gonna sing a nice little karaoke song that she chose, and I think it really sums up today because it's all about our friends. So this one, Rembrandt's. Remember the show Friends? So we're gonna sing that one right now. I'll be there
wow.
for you on Connecting Claresholm Karaoke. Let's give it a try.
That's another register. Register I haven't discovered yet.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too.
still in bed at 10 and work began at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world would rock you down to your knees. That I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
No one could ever know me. No one could ever see me. Seems you're the only one who knows what it's like to be me.
Someone to face the day with, make it through all the rest with. Someone I'll always laugh with, even at my worst I'm best with you. Yeah.
Okay, air guitar time. Air drums, air guitar, bass. Come on, keyboard.
Oh, sure.
I'm bass, guitar, drums. Okay. Here we go.
It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too.
And that was our second take.
Yeah, baby.
We'll keep this one.
Wow.
There you go.
That was
I was gonna-
great, man.
No,
Like,
no,
okay,
stop,
no,
stop. I don't.
you got to get
No
more
more of that.
more of you.
Oh my goodness.
It's not often we get to hear the whole song, right? There's other bits, there's other parts.
That's right. That's
Right?
right. Exactly. Yeah.
You guys
So-
made this Friday afternoon feel like a Thursday night, so that was well done.
So Maureen, obviously, our superstar singer
Yeah, yeah.
in there, and then look at this. Chris is here going, Artie. Artie's
Yep.
in the studio
Solid.
as well, so helping out with some dancing, and then of course we can't forget Keeson. Keeson right here. Keeson helping us out with some dancing in there too. What were you in the air band again?
What was that? Oh, as the drums.
You were the drums.
The drums, yeah.
The drums. Okay.
Yeah.
And Arden, you were guitar, right?
Yeah, air guitar.
You were air guitar, okay, and then
keyboard.
Keyboard. I was bass guitar.
Yeah.
And what? Now I've got a question for Kirsten. What level 1 volunteer firefighter? What karaoke songs do you sing?
Ooh, I don't know. That's hard. There's
We
so
didn't
many I
start the
could,
fire?
right?
We didn't start
We
the fire,
didn't
of course.
start the
yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I think we already had that in here.
Yeah.
That was the hint from
That
the
should-
comments that came in. So I'm just trying to find it now. There we go. There it is from Chris. Of course, we didn't start the fire, so
Yeah. We're not
Okay.
allowed to put it out either, so.
Not allowed to put out the fires either. So I want to thank our gang here
Yeah,
and
they were
their
awesome.
community of friends
Yeah.
coming together to sing these songs. So I want to thank them for being here and having some fun.
It's pretty fantastic.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
What's this about a Friends reboot?
I don't know. I think that's Dave.
I
Was
think they're talking about us.
Yeah.
As the friend reboot.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a great
this,
idea.
yeah.
Agreed.
I think
Yeah.
we're funnier than those guys.
At least as funny.
We could pull it off.
You think so? Well, I mean, with photos like this right here, I mean,
we
that's,
could pull it off.
Of course.
Yes.
Look at that. The official Keeson.
I could just be more Renica.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
This is a different show, isn't it?
It is. It is. Before we go totally off the rails. So now, Dave, I want to ask you about the week ahead in Nanton. Obviously, you guys are going to be going on tour shortly after this, performing that song.
Of course.
But before you go, I thought
I've got my air band
Yeah.
solidified, so we're,
it'd be
we're going
awesome
on tour
is
after
to have
this.
a touring air band that just drives an empty truck across the country with no equipment in it.
That's so we did do air bands and we did travel it, but it wasn't empty. There was a lot of equipment in that, so just nobody knew how to play it or actually use any of that equipment.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
that
was the thing. So yeah, it was a pretty big deal.
Nice.
What's going on in the community here?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? The Nat Night Rodeo is happening. So we got all these cute kids that are getting bucked off horses.
Okay.
And doing like poles and, the barrels. And
oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we got Amy Gillespie, who's going to be coming into the studio tomorrow and going to be talking about that. So if anybody's curious and you don't know what I'm talking about, we have this show called Good Morning Nanton Live. We do Saturday mornings, tomorrow morning, 10:30 to 11:30 on these various Nanton social media channels and our website, euroradio.ca, and also we do it on YouTube. And so we have the guests in the studio here, and we're going to be showing some video from the Nanton Night Rodeo and all those cute kids.
That's awesome.
That are, one of the funniest things that I've ever seen actually was my grandpa had video, and it was a Super 8 video, right?
Yeah.
It was a very, very old video back in the 70s. And we had video of him getting bucked off a Shetland pony. So,
oh wow!
So it was really funny. So I caught some video of some of the happenings over at the Nanton Night Rodeo, and we're going to show that. And I got interviews with some of the little kids.
Nice.
And so we're hoping that that's going to be adorable.
Hey, are they doing the I don't know what you call it, but it's mutton busting. That's it, where you put a kid on a sheep and the sheep takes. So last year that was happening in Claresholm, and so kid after kid, they sort of jump on the sheep, right? Take off, kid comes flying off. Anyway, this one little kid comes out of the chute backwards, feet under the sheep's head, hang on to its butt for dear life. This kid didn't fly. Like, they had to remove, I can't remember if it was a girl or a boy, but they had to remove them off the sheep because they were just like, I'm not letting go. This sheep was going nuts. I think the sheep got just exhausted, but it was great technique. And I couldn't believe I was there to see it. I was like, now that's how you...
Now, did they win that one?
I think they did, yeah.
They did?
I believe so.
Well, whatever it takes, right?
Yeah.
So.
No, it was like, that's incredible. Like, you could see like a kid's watching going, you know what? I think there's a better way to do this. I'm going to build a better mousetrap. You watch.
Yeah. You know what? Tracy just made a comment here of something that's going on this weekend in Nanton, which is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So that's happening actually, and so every Thursday night I go into Calgary. I do Hudson's music bingo is what I do,
nice.
And so we actually had the manager of Hudson's came up to me and we started talking, and he said, "I'm going to the Elevator movie."
Oh,
he said, "I'm going to the Rocky Horror Picture Show." Yeah, so we've got people from Calgary popping out here, and people I even know personally that I ran into that are going to be coming to check out the show. So. There's also, cool. Yes, Dana Banana is here to let us know that there's a vendor thing on Main Street on Saturday. So they're shutting down the street and they're going to be doing kind of a vendor fair or street fair kind of thing. So nice. It was really quickly organized, and it's, pop-up thing that's happening. So we're going to be doing that on the weekend as well.
Cool. That's
so
awesome.
we'll be covering all that on the show tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll be there for that. I'll be there for you, Dave.
And then I'm gonna try and see if maybe we can do a little karaoke with Kirsten before she leaves as well. So we're gonna be doing karaoke. She's gonna be carrying me on her shoulders.
Okay.
So we're gonna be getting her to
show you
work
how to make
really
a fire
hard.
and then put it out.
That's right. So all of this stuff that
this all sounds like caveman skills. I carry you on my shoulders.
I carry you.
You now make fire, cook dinner, put out fire,
and sing karaoke. That's definitely
karaoke. Yeah,
I remember that. That was very much caveman days.
Very much. They just banged rocks together. It's like, I love this one.
Well, they got the good vocals in the cave. That's how they figured it out, right?
That's right. The acoustics in the cave, and then the lyrics on the wall. So, and that's how they came up with karaoke. That's how it was invented.
Those pictures weren't just—they were lyrics.
Those were lyrics to karaoke songs.
I never thought of that.
They all died.
Yeah. I never. Yeah, right. Every song ends with, and that was the cliff he died on. Because caveman.
Exactly.
I never thought of that.
Oh my goodness.
I think we should get a grant, Dave, to research.
We should.
That feels right.
Yeah,
so
ancient karaoke.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw the question back at you.
Yeah.
What about Claresholm? What's going on in Claresholm?
I'm glad you asked. Let's take a quick look, shall we?
Okay.
I love this segment. So let's just get this out of the way because it is important. Just keep an eye.
Oh no!
Just keep an eye, folks. We're stage 2.
What?
It's what's happening. It's a thing that is
Kirsten,
happening.
Kirsten said, "Not this again."
I just wiped my tears, Alec, and now you're going to put this back up
I'm just
here.
informing. I'm informing. I'm being
My
informative.
tears will be the only water in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
Need me to water your flowers?
exactly. Go watch a sad movie and then go cry on your lawn. That's kind of
Exactly.
That's a good plan. All right, let's see what we got. So the Claresholm Farmers Market Wednesdays from 2 to 6. It's moved to the Claresholm Arena, and they have open mic as well. It's pretty fun. So normally it's in the park, but because the park is under construction, we're not doing that. We've moved it to the arena. This is going to be awesome. Coming up on July 15th, a few days from now, Stavely Indoor Arena, the Roadhammers. They're playing, I believe it's 12 and over. Our good friend Tracy messaged me and said it's ages 12 and over, which is great. There's no age limit at the other end, Dave, so you and I could go, which is
Yeah,
kind of nice.
Yeah, kind of depressing for me because,
Well.
of course, another Saturday night where I have to work.
Right. Well,
So-
I know you're in that sort of.
That's my field.
Well, it is. You're trucking along like a little tractor. You are. Speaking of which, Dave, if you wanted to enter the lawn tractor races on Fair Days, August 11th, yeah, you get those tractors ready. I didn't know. I thought tractor races were like you would race against a tractor. That is not right. So it's a bunch of different lawn tractors, and some of them have like custom horns, and some of these
Really?
tractors. Yeah, it's
Do they
fun.
have air horns? Air
Oh
horns
yeah,
in some of
There
those
was-
tractors?
There was
Really?
one that actually played like a burp, 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 burp. It was
really?
hilarious. Oh yeah, yeah. So the tractor races are coming up for Fair Day. So if you're looking to get into it, get the tractor tuned up because it's going to be here before you know it.
Those are the
Now
the
this
lawnmowers,
again.
yeah.
Now this is supposed to be happening, but just keep an eye out if you're thinking about attending the water fight. I think we might be fighting about water instead. So keep an eye out for that July 18th. I'm not sure if it's happening or not, but it is on our docket. So just keep your eyes open in case it does get.
If I think that we could have a serious beef here if they get to have their water fight,
Yeah.
and Kirsten can't have the firefighter games.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm.
That could create some drama. Yeah.
That's a little bit what I'm
Get
worried
me
about.
fired up.
And
Another fire pump.
Another fired up. And if you're looking just for generally like the events going on in town, the local press does a really nice job. They publish this page at the beginning of every month on Claresholm Local Press on their website, so you can take a look and see what's happening across the whole month. And like July 17th to the 21st, Puppet Adventures Summer Camp at the Empress Theater.
What?
Get registered
Wow.
for that. Yeah, no, my son did that one year. It was awesome. It was very, very cool. So, and then July 22nd is the Range Gravel Road Race, and there's 25 cyclists, it says, coming to the community. That's an annual event, and so that's going to be a big road race happening on the 22nd. So,
How do you? I just want to take a look. How do you win on the bingo card up at the top left-hand corner there?
I think that's it.
so what you do is you go to the town office if you're from out of town, particularly, and just
Yeah.
ask for the recycling bingo
I
card.
will do
and
this.
then bring your own daubers though, because they don't provide you with daubers. So
Okay.
then what you do is when you see the recycling truck, you stamp the day,
Okay.
and then you take it back into the town office.
Yeah.
And then they give you nothing because that's not what that is.
I can't even get a high five or anything.
You could. Way to go. Boop.
Way to go.
No, that you know what? It's kind of funny because it actually for a long time I looked at that and I didn't really look at it closely until I went, oh, that's a calendar, not a bingo card.
That's
oh,
right, yeah.
those are the recycling days.
But they're
Oh.
totally using the font, the bingo card font.
Oh,
on
100%,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. It's-
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why I was like, oh, bingo! I played bingo
Bingo
last
draws the
night.
eye.
I need to,
Yeah.
I need to get some daubers in both hands here, like my
Yeah,
grandma
exactly.
did.
Yeah,
No,
no, the bingo daubing is
25
Like,
cards.
I actually won a bingo once when I was like
How
a
much
kid.
did you win?
I won and it wasn't money. I won a hoodie for at whatever
Did you?
resort we were staying. Yeah,
Kirsten,
it was
have
like
you
it felt like I won. I was a winner.
you win anything in bingo?
Nope,
Yeah.
I'm
No?
not. I'm not good at bingo. I went to bingo once, and
How can you
everyone
not
laughed at
be
me.
good at bingo?
Yeah.
What's
It
the
is.
skill?
It's very overwhelming.
What's
like,
the skill
Yes.
involved with bingo?
when you have more than one card, it is overwhelming.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't have the coordinate. One card, I'm fine, but there's like those ladies. Literally, they have like 15
Oh, my grandma.
cards in front of them, and they're like boom, boom,
Oh,
boom,
yeah.
boom.
Oh yeah, they are good.
It's like whack-a-mole.
They are good.
not
My
me.
grandma legit won $10,000
Wow.
at
Wow.
bingo. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, she was the talk of the family.
Wow.
Yeah, there were people that hadn't been in touch with her for years that all of a sudden
Oh, I can imagine.
came out of the woodwork.
How are you?
How are you doing, Grandma?
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I got to put this up if we haven't seen this. Tracy just said,
Okay, what is it?
This is talking about the road hammers. Sorry, 12 and under are free. So good. Thank you, Tracy, for clarifying that. 12 and under are free. That's awesome.
This is the other thing I love about this show is having these community people that come on here and keep us, informed and keep us straight.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much, Tracy and Dale.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Dana Banana.
Yeah.
And
Kristen.
what did Dave Murphy say?
I don't know. Something about vegans.
I think you
A
can
beef.
put that up. You can do that.
I don't know. You want me?
Well,
you want me to be responsible to put that up there?
Yeah, you push the button.
Okay, I'm pushing. No, let's make Kirsten push the button. Kirsten, okay, Kirsten just pushed the button.
I pushed it.
Thank
It was
you,
me.
thank you, Kirsten. Vegans get into a fight.
That's an
They
interesting one.
Still call it a beef. Oh my goodness.
That's a good question.
That is
Oh
a
my
good
goodness.
question.
What is that? Is that the voice of
Yeah.
Keeson again?
You know, I was-
Keeson? Is that Keeson's voice?
I was very upset not to hear about the meat draw this week. I was very excited last week to hear about it. So
He was so excited about the meat draw.
you
Oh, the
betcha.
meat draw. Yeah, it does happen every week. And,
okay, good. Okay,
I
I'm
don't-
glad that it's still going on.
I don't think I have a meat draw graphic this week, though.
That's okay.
I didn't.
How's can we just get a little bit because we haven't heard from Keeson all that much.
Oh,
So
gosh.
Keeson, why don't you give us a little update on how things are going at the station and what you're doing and blah
So-
blah blah. So this is Keeson, so
That's-
that you
yeah.
guys have an idea who's talking.
Every morning,
Yeah.
I get in my car and I drive down here to come see Dave.
Yeah, 2 blocks away.
2 blocks. 2 blocks away.
2-block drive.
And I come in here in the morning, and here I feel like I have
Yeah.
the best job. I've worked so many jobs. I feel like I have the best job. And so I come in here, I'll edit the news,
Yeah.
and then I'll write scripts. But one thing that Dave doesn't get to see is that around like 1 p.m., maybe 1:32ish,
What is going on?
when the songs come on, when the good songs come on,
Yeah.
I turn it up, I dance. There's a Ring camera in here, and I'm like, when
Yeah,
I
we
drive
got
home,
security.
Yeah, when I drive home, I'm like, maybe he's seeing this, but I'm like, you know what? Who cares?
I don't admit to you what I've seen and
No,
what
I
I
know.
haven't seen. So,
But no, if you want to see me dancing, you can check that out.
Yeah.
all right, well, we'll get some video of you dancing. I
Yeah.
think we've already got some on the karaoke
Yeah.
video, so we can use that too.
Nice.
So,
That's awesome. Well, you know what, Keeson, you're making Dave. It's not easy, but you're making him look good.
I
So
hope.
well done.
I hope so.
You know, Dave. Speaking of looking good,
like this. What
so
do we
now
got?
if you
What
put
do
that
we got?
picture back up, that picture
What do
can
we
go
got?
back up.
What do we got? What do we got?
Because if you're like young Keeson here and you need some help looking good, you can check out Janet's Fashions. Our sponsor for the show. We always like to thank Janet's. They're on the corner of 50th Ave and Highway 2. You know what's got
That's some menswear.
Yeah, they've got menswear. So if you're looking to get some threads for the last few days of Stampede, go and check them out. They've got a huge selection, men's and women's.
Yeah.
Almost all ages. Certainly, Keeson, you're old enough now to go and shop there.
You betcha, I'll be
I think
there.
You are. You can go and get yourself some sweet threads and continue to look good while making
That's
Dave
beautiful.
look good.
Continue. That's beautiful.
So, yeah, exactly. So thanks to
Perfect.
Janet's Fashions for sponsoring.
Thanks,
the show.
Janet's Fashions.
Thank you,
We
Janet.
Appreciate it.
Always. So that's what's up.
I gotta ask Kirsten. I know Kirsten we were chatting about her coming in and stuff, and I don't want her to like be late for work or anything like that. Or how are we doing for time here as far as work? We okay?
That's what you want.
And wait.
We gotta make sure that your boss sees that. And I was actually going, I'm concerned about you being late for work, and you're, it's okay.
Now, is
As long as-
this caring for people work or firefight? I feels like you can't be late for either of those things. So.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
couldn't be. If it was firework, I would probably already be gone.
Right.
You know, the pagers go off, you gotta go.
you gotta go.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That is true. We've
No, I
seen
did.
that
I
before.
took a personal day today, so I thought
okay,
I would come
so-
hang out with you guys and take a personal day,
Yeah. That's
very
hang
cool.
out.
And I still want to. We still haven't delved too much into when you caught the show that one day, and now up till today, of course, when
Yeah, I'm
you're
your
here
biggest
joining
fan.
us on the
Number
show.
one.
Yeah,
Like
so.
I thought there would be a medal or like a cookie or
Well,
something.
I'm a
for
little
me,
bit. I'm a
but,
little
you
bit
know.
disappointed about the shirt that you're wearing. I thought you would have had my face on a shirt
Well,
coming in here, as the number one fan.
Yeah, well.
But instead, you got Zeppelin on there.
I know.
So,
Well, I thought we were karaokeing. I thought I would get in it.
well, that's a nice try. But next time you're on the show,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get on that.
make
Yeah.
sure you get on the number one
the
fan
big
shirt.
face on the front.
Yeah,
Both
yeah.
of our faces,
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
Alec and
Yeah.
I
Maybe
have
I'll
on
get
it.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Give me
Keeson,
brownie
get that.
points.
So I think else do we have? I think that's about all we've got, hey.
Yeah, I think that we.
So I think
some
we
progress here.
nice tight show.
Yeah.
Getting it good.
Yeah.
Fun.
Got
Here
the
we go.
towel around the neck, the hat
Yeah.
backwards. It's been one of those kind of shows. I think
Yep.
we've done well. It's coming up in a couple of weeks too. Nanton Days is also happening in early August, isn't it? That I'm excited for.
Yeah. Early August, Nanton Days. We're doing the roller skating event.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
So do you get rides and stuff in Nanton? Or what? Like, what is Nanton Days?
Yeah.
It's really just the businesses. We do a parade.
Okay.
There's a chili cook-off.
Ooh.
There's a bunch of other things that all the businesses get together and they do and stuff. And it's just a celebration. And that's the time that we have our fireworks. We don't.
Okay.
The fireworks are quite expensive, as you probably know.
Yeah.
And so the fireworks in Nanton always happen at Nanton Days instead of July 1st for Canada Day.
Right.
So we save it up for that.
Well,
and,
Granham does a really good one on Canada Day, so you guys can come to
Yeah.
Granham
Yeah.
for Canada Day.
People can
We
check
usually
out
do really
fireworks for
wicked
Canada
ones.
Day and other areas here, and supporting them as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's and Rhonda just came on and said that's the free Nanton Children's Festival. That's
Yes.
right. So we'll be
nice.
talking about that
Cool.
as we get closer to it. But it's a celebration of Nanton.
Yeah, we're turning 120. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that's
Wow.
the theme this year.
Yeah.
Is
Really?
120 years
Yeah.
old. Yep.
Wow.
So I'll be having the founder of the town on the show, I think.
Oh, that's a
Yes.
good idea.
So-
The founder of the town. The cake is going to be epic with all those candles. Just have Kirsten on standby, just
Yeah,
hosing.
Okay.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Because it
Okay.
feels like a bit of a hazard with that many.
Rhonda just said on Monday from 11 to 3 p.m. we've got some karaoke for the kids for the Nanton Children's Festival
Nice.
happening as well, which is free. So,
That's awesome.
and as we get closer to that, we will definitely be promoting it and talking about it. But Dana Banana actually posted something here that's really, really nice. Thank you very much, Dana Banana. I love you. Said you totally have the best job working with Dave. He's just awesome, and so is his lovely other Amanda.
Yes.
So
They are both great.
So Keeson, yeah, we enjoy working with Keeson, and
Yes.
we hope that Keeson's
Yes,
enjoying
I love
working
this.
here just
Yes.
as much. So
Is it really work? It doesn't feel like work.
It's
though,
not
does it?
work, to be honest. No.
That's the best
No.
kind of job.
Like when I'm sitting here dancing to the Pointer Sisters at 1:15, I'm like, I get paid for this?
Yeah.
Sisters.
So
I'm like,
this
I get
photo,
paid for
this photo here, it does look like your debut album, like the
Yes.
first, like.
That was taken, what, an hour ago maybe?
we got to name this. What's the name of this album again?
Let's
we have to figure out a name
Yeah.
for that album.
Yeah, that can maybe be something we think about for next week. Is
Okay.
naming Keeson's album,
Okay, we'll do
Yes.
his first album.
It looks more like a Celine Dion album than like
You think
a
so?
And I like
Yeah.
Celine
I
Dion.
don't know. So
Yes.
Still happy.
Still happy. Still happy.
Still happy.
And then when he gets to his like fourth or fifth album,
Yeah.
then it's going to be like
Yeah.
that.
Seen better days.
Seen better
That could be
days.
the name for
Marine
my
says-
fourth album,
Yeah.
Seen Better
There you go.
Days.
Marine says seen better days.
Yep.
Oh goodness. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I think we're good. Let's
That is a
head
wrap.
out of here and have a great afternoon and a great weekend. And hopefully you guys will tune into the show tomorrow. Good morning, Nanton Live, 10:30 to 11:30.
You got it.
thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, it
All
was
right,
fun.
folks.
So thank you.
Always fun. Have a
Talk
good
to you
weekend.
guys later. See you
Talk
next
to you
week.
then.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Bye.